Today we're going to do some stretches for the neck, shoulders, and upper back. Do a short flow that gets into those areas. As many of you, like me, have been working in front of the computer all day, this is a great way to counteract those bad postural habits that we can find ourselves in. Find a comfortable seat. I like to sit up on a blanket or a pillow so that my hips are higher than my knees. You're also welcome to sit on top of the shins and heels if that's more comfortable. Bring the hands to the upper thighs and close your eyes. And begin to just observe the natural rhythm of your breath. Take a 3-part breath here. What we'll do is inhale, filling into the 3 different parts of the lungs. So you can feel the belly at the bottom of the lung, the rib cage, the middle, and the chest as the upper part of the lungs. Start by clearing all the air out of the nose. Inhale, filling up the deep belly, the ribs, and then exhale, let that go, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale again, fill deep into the belly, expand through your rib cage, fill up the chest. And exhale, release from the chest and the ribs, finally the belly. Continue like that for a few rounds on your own, feeling each distinct area of the torso engaged in this rhythmic pranayama. And then keeping the eyes closed if you can. Bring the hands outside of the hips. Fingertips come down to your mat. Maybe 6 inches to each side of your hip bones. From there, we're going to take some neck rolls. On an inhale, seal up, pop up the chest, sit tall. Exhale, drop right ear to right shoulder. As you exhale, slowly roll the head forward towards center. Breathing out. And as you exhale, rolling up left ear, pause there. Breath in. Let it go as you roll, drop the head towards center. In the center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Continue like that for a few rounds. Feel free to pause in any specific spot that feels a little sticky. Send your breath there. Through. Turn the head upright, center aligned above the spine. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Keep the right fingertips on the ground. Bring the left hand up to the right ear and rest alongside of the skull. Bring a little extra traction here into this neck stretch by gently right here away from the right. Make sure you're not hunched through the left side, waist or shoulder here. Drop the left shoulder away from the ear. Right fingertips reaching to the mat, to the side of you. Maybe even lifting those right fingertips and stretching the arm to get a little extra stretch through the right shoulder. One more breath. Right fingertips to the mat if they're lifted. Left arm reaches out and open. Fingers to mat. Other side. Inhale, right arm lifts. Tipping right ear toward right shoulder as you grab the outer edge of the left side of the head. Be gentle here. You're able to provide a bit more traction with the weight of the arm. Continue stretching left fingertips away. Maybe lifting those fingers, stretching additionally through the left. One more breath here. Left fingertips to the mat, right arm opens up and over, fingertips to the mat. From here, clasp the hands behind the low back. Inhale, puff up the chest, roll the shoulders back, stretch fist away from you. And exhale, gently release from that. Inhale, lift the arms up, clasp the hands above the head, with the palms to face the ceiling and stretch here. As you grow tall through the side waist, again, think about relaxing the shoulders down so they don't hunch up towards the ears. See if you can draw the shoulder blades down onto the back body. One more big breath here. Inhale, release the fingers. Draw your index fingers to a pointer and look up. And then exhale, release the arms back down to the side. One more time just to get into the breath here. Inhale, lift the arms up, clasp the fingers, look up. Exhale, hands back to the mat. We're gonna make our way into a tabletop position. Shoulders above wrists, hips stacked above knees. From here, take a couple of rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, cat pose, arching the spine, looking toward the belly. Inhale for cat pose. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the hips, look up. And exhale, cat pose. One more time. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. From here, come back to a tabletop. And we're going to do thread the needle. Inhale, plant your weight into the right hand. Lift the left arm out and open to the side. Look at the left thumb. And then exhale, draw left hand underneath the right wrist, down onto the top of the left shoulder. You can tent up onto the right fingertips here to give your upper spine more traction in this twist. Keeping the hips aligned above the knees. Breathe here. You're welcome to stay here. A couple options to deepen this include lifting the right fingertips up and finding a half bind. The right fingers can tuck on the upper left thigh. You're in that half bind. 2 more big breaths here. Begin to gently unwind, lean back up onto the right hand, left arm reaches out and open, and then tabletop. Take one cat-cow here, belly up. Exhale, arch the spine, cat. Back to tabletop, other side. Weight comes into the left hand this time. Inhale, right arm lifts out to the side. Look at the right thumb, and then exhale, draw the right arm under the left wrist, and out to the top of the right shoulder. Maybe tenting up onto those left fingertips here, finding a twist through the upper back, stretching into the shoulders. If it's on the other side, maybe keep that half bind. Lift the right arm out to the side, counter stretch, and back to tabletop. Take one cat-cow, inhale, exhale, cat. Back to tabletop. Come into puppy pose. So this is similar to child's pose, except the hips stay lifted above the knees. Walk the hands maybe 2 or 3 handprints ahead of where they were in tabletop. And then begin to sink the chest toward the mat. Your forehead may come to rest down on the mat. If you're really open here, maybe the chin comes toward the mat. Breathe space into the upper shoulders, thoracic spine. Stay here, or you're welcome to deepen this if you have a block. You can bring the block out for your elbows to rest on. I like to do it on this medium height here. Bring my elbows up onto the block, and then wiggle the head through. This is also a great stretch to do at something like a kitchen countertop. You can rest the elbows onto the kitchen counter and standing in sort of an L-shaped position with the legs perpendicular to the torso. You get a great shoulder opener in the middle of your day. Puppy pose or child's pose, you're welcome to bring your bend the elbows and bring the hands into prayer, coming toward the ceiling. Another option similar to this variation that I'm taking with the block. One more breath here. And to gently make your way back to a tabletop. One cat-cow, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, arch the spine. Just kind of hold cat pose. Really puff up through the upper back, shoulders, and draw the belly button towards the spine as you look in towards the navel. Rock a little forward and backwards here. Take one more breath. we're going to make our way into a downward facing dog. Coming to the tabletop, walk the hands, one hand right at the head, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. You might work with bent knees here. You pedaling through the heels, one knee at a time. Since we've done a few shoulder openers already, really focus on the shoulder engagement in down dog. Press up and out of the wrists, and really think about drawing the shoulder blades into their sockets. Let the head hang heavy. Bend your knees a lot here. Really feel that extension through the upper body. Take a big breath in. Exhale, roll forward into plank pose. Pause here. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees a lot as you reach the hips up and back, coming into downward dog. Inhale, roll forward. Plank pose. Exhale, bend the knees, draw the hips back, downward dog. Just a few more like that, rolling through plank, down dog. And see if you can really feel the full articulation of the spine through these two shapes. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. One more. Walk the hands back over the knee. You get their hanging ragdoll, opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Bend the knees, let the torso come in contact with the upper thigh. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Any more big breaths here. By bending the knees like this in this forward fold, you can really feel the stretch more in the back than the hamstrings. You may feel it both places, but our goal here is really to stretch into the back body, upper body. Gently release the hands. Walk yourself back out to a plank. From here, lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, slide it through, baby cobra. Toenails press down into the mat. Holding your cobra here, see if you can take the weight out of the hands, let the hands float. Keep the neck in line with the spine. One more breath. And then exhale, down to the mat. Take some rolling cobras. Bring the fingertips off your mat and come up onto the finger pads, tent the fingers. On an inhale, press into the hands, reach the spine forward and up. Exhale, grow taller as you lower. Extend through the spine, forehead comes to the mat. Two more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, extend long to lower. One more like that. Inhale. Pressing the feet into the mat as you reach. Exhale, extend, grow tall as you release. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes. Inhale, engage the core as you press into plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Two more. Inhale, bend the knees, roll forward into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, plank pose. Exhale, option to lower knees, chest, chin, or if it's in your practice, come through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Knees float. Chest pulls through the upper arms. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, drop all the way to the belly. Elbows draw into the ribcage as you lower. On an inhale, find locust pose. Clasp the hands behind the low back. Inhale, lift up. Keep the elbows bent here. Let the strength come from the back body, not the arms. One more breath. Exhale, let it go. One cheek turns to the mat. Gently rock the hips side to side. I'm going to take 2 more back bends here on the belly. You're welcome to take locust or maybe come back to a cobra. Another option here is Superman variation. Extend the arms long past the head. Inhale, lift everything up. Floating on the belly here. Arms reach long, growing tall through this back bend so that we don't compress through the low back. One more breath. Get some heat. Exhale, let it go. Other cheek to the mat. Gently windshield wiper the feet or drop the hips. And then last one here, you can take either of those 2 locust variations, or maybe setting up for bow pose. You're taking bow, bend the knees, reach for the ankles from the outside edge of the feet. Then flex the feet here, and then kick into the ankles to draw yourself up. Continue kicking to grow depth in this pose. Again, not compressing through the low back as it back bends. One more breath. Exhale, release. One cheek to the mat. Windshield wiper the feet or gently rock the hips. Find some counter release here. And come to resting crocodile pose. Folded hands, one on top of the other, and let the forehead come to rest in the back of the hands. And let's come back to that 3-part pranayama here. And notice how it feels when you're lying on your belly. Inhale, fill up into the low belly, the ribs, and the chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. One more. Inhale, belly, chest, ribs. Exhale, ribs, chest, belly. From here, we're going to take a shoulder stretch. So extend your arms out into a T. On an inhale, tense up onto the left fingertips. You're going to roll onto the right side of the body, bending the left knee, and maybe the sole of the left foot comes to rest behind the right thigh. The right shoulder, the arm that you're stretching here, the right arm should really extend at a 90-degree angle from your mat. If you'd like to deepen this, maybe bringing the left arm into it. You might come again for a simple calf bind. Maybe you can reach for the right hand with the left hand. One more breath here. Gently roll out of this, coming back to the belly. We're going to take that same thing, but this time with a goalpost arm. So bring your right arm into the shape of a goalpost. So I'm coming like this. So my right forearm is parallel with the long edge of my mat, and my
Right elbow is bent out to the side. Inhale, roll up and onto the right side of the body. Same options here. You may find this is much tighter. For me, it's quite drastic difference. So I can barely get my left toes to the mat here. That's okay. Just meet yourself where you are. And just observing the difference in the stretch with that straight arm versus the goalpost variation. One more breath here. And gently unwind, roll back to the belly. Left arm extends out to a T. Check in and see that it's perpendicular with the long edge of your mat. And then pressing up onto the right fingertips. Inhale, roll onto the left side of the body. Same options again. You have maybe the right knee bends with the right foot coming to the floor or mat. You can continue to tent the right fingertips, giving yourself some traction to go deeper. Maybe bringing that right arm behind you for a half bind. Maybe joining right hand to left. One more breath here. Gently roll back to the belly. And then take the bent arm variation. So bend the elbow, bring the left forearm parallel with the long edge of your mat. Roll back onto the left side body. And observe the difference there. Here. Gently roll back to the belly. And then come to Sphinx pose. So bring the forearms to a number 11 shape, palms flat into the mat. Draw the chest through the upper arms. All toenails, top of the feet are pressing into the mat. Find a gentle back bend here. If you'd like to deepen this, you can take seal pose. Seal pose, hands come to the upper corners of your mat and you straighten through the arms. You can continue to work with Sphinx or seal. You'd like some core strength here. Press up into a forearm plank, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Back the pelvis here, so it's a different sensation than Sphinx or seal where we're doing the back bend. Find that neutral pelvis in your forearm plank, engaging through the low abdominals. So drawing belly button to spine. Engage Mula Bandha, if that's in your practice. Holding here. Take one more breath. And gently come back to the Sphinx pose. And then crocodile pose. Rest on top of the hands. Coming back to that three-part inhale, three-part exhale. Feeling belly, ribs, chest, emptying chest, ribs, belly. And then you're welcome to stay like this. This is actually a traditional resting pose from the Hatha practice. Or if you prefer a more traditional Shavasana, you're welcome to flip over onto the back and find your final rest here. You're welcome to stay for as long as you'd like. Namaste.